What is the best processor to use for your sound system? This is the most popular questions DJs ask me all the time. Is the allyuh a better processor? Or is the XTA the better processor? Or is it that the DBX is a better processor? Please also comment and let me know what is your favorite or what processor in your opinion is the best processor to use. Truth to be told, none are good. You know what's better? Your ears and your intelligence into sound system tuning is the best processor. You need to remember the processor is just a tool. You are the engineer. You are the person who puts the information into the processor. How good your sound system sounds depends on what you do with your frequencies, what you do with your phase alignments, your proper delay, measurements, and so much different calculations. Most important, what are you tuning for and what are you tuning? If you reach this part of the video, press that share button. Please, it encourages us to make more videos, keep you guys up to date with information, and you guys know this platform is for the people who love to know information, who love to have a forum to be able to discuss and share topics and share information amongst fellow sound system owners and DJ virgins and friends. I am getting rid of some of my processors if you guys are interested, and I decided to make a video and explain to you my personal choice of processors. Usually in my processor rack I have 3 processors. I have one for my main, and in Trinidad and Tobago we usually do music trucks, right? That's at least what I do a lot. So I have my main, which is my back stack, and I have a processor for my side stack, and in international terms you guys might call side fills or maybe fills. Alright, with that being said, I prefer using the XTA. If you buy this processor from me, I'm actually not even deleting the program, I'm giving you as is. So maybe you might get opportunity to see some examples of proper, realistic, smart tuning. I recently started using smart, and it's a journey that I myself had a huge eye-opener with regards to processor tuning and music and song reinforcement understanding. Alright, so this processor here is full of expensive experience and knowledge here. With that being said, I prefer using XTA processors. Why? I love the interface. I love the fact that everything is so evenly distributed, and it's also extremely easy to use, and it's very simple. Everything is right here to the top of your hands. When our sound system started growing, we jumped ahead and moved on to the allyuh processor. Now this processor, personally, the outputs on these and the gain on these processors, it's very, very, very harsh. Like it sounds like rah. Yeah. That means the filters in this actually works amazingly well. Now you guys need to understand this. You could have the most expensive sound system in the world, and with the worst tuning on the most expensive processor, your system is going to sound like garbage. You need to have proper outputs. Whatever you put into this going to be coming out of here. You need to have the proper tuning. Tuning is not for everyone. Tuning is something that I myself thought I could have jumped into, and it took me a while. I am not the best, and I definitely have a lot to learn. And in my learning journey of processors, I tend to understand that these companies don't make processors expensive for no reason. A processor for $2,000 is not going to give you the same thing that a processor for $20,000 is going to give you. Each processor has its purposes. This is one of the processors that I think is the easiest to use and the most simple. I think anybody who buy this would be able to use it. This is the BSS processors, right? It's a great starting point. It's definitely a processor. 4 outputs, 2 inputs, very simple. What's the back of this? Extremely simple, and it also gives you a really nice, I find it's really great. It sounds on highs. It sounds naturally good on highs. You wouldn't believe the price I paid for these processors and the price I'm selling these processors for. Like, that is the next thing with music. Why does music depreciate so much? I am 100% sure somebody is going to ask the question, why do you use 2 processors when you're using the same cabinets, the same amplifiers, the same speakers? Yes, you are using the same thing, but the boxes are not also facing the same direction. So the quality and the acoustics you're going to get from your front fills definitely not going to be the same as your side fills or your stage monitors or whatsoever. So having different processors for different applications is definitely important. This is where this would come in my opinion, to save time and create more convenience. This is an 8-channel processor here. Now yes, this is 8 channels. It also has 4 separate inputs. There's input A, B, C, D, or 1, 2, 3, 4. You could split this processor and act as 2 processors simply by using most cabinets or most sound systems has 4 outputs, which includes bass and low mid, high mid and highs. You could split this up to 2 sets of bass, 2 sets of highs, 2 sets of high mids, and 2 different inputs. So you could use 2 different types of gains, because maybe the gains you're using for your front of house or your back stack, definitely your side stack or your side fills cannot fulfill that gain as well. Maybe you use something more aggressive in the back and less aggressive on the sides. So this processor is very convenient for that. In my opinion, the best budget processor I would recommend after the Behringer 2496 would be the DBX 260. Do not buy a 360 if you do not understand how to use processors. Buying a 360 is like moving from Android to iPhone. I am telling you guys, it happens out there. The 260 processor is very simple and it has a lot of potential. It also has, one of my pluses is built-in 31 band main equalizer. So this processor here has that. This processor here is at least 25,000 brand new, and this does not have this. This have a parametric EQ, which is different from a 31 band equalizer. Yes, you can achieve the same results, but convenience, and especially if you are not sure exactly what you are doing, this makes it really easy. If I am now building a sound system, I would not venture into XTA or BSS. I would prefer start on the 260, and especially of the convenience of it as well, because you actually get, for example, 6 channels from the 260. You have 1 channel output. You have output channels 1 to 6. Whereas on the XTA budget-friendly versions like this and the BSS as well, this only has 4 outputs. Yes, the XTA also have a 6-channel output, but the price, again, you're paying for that compared to the price you could get for this and still achieve the same results. Someone who knows what they're doing with the little could come and rack up you with the biggest. So that's why having this is very important. If you guys would love for me to do a step-by-step series or a tutorial on how to properly tune your sound system, comment, press that share button. I'm just trying to spread information and help everyone sound like the best sound system they can potentially sound like. So thank you guys so far, and let me know what you guys would like to see me touch based on the next video.